Good morning. Well, I'm up in Bernalillo on the Cochiti Pueblo, and I am going to the Tent Rocks today, otherwise known as Kasha-Katuwe. And I've been here before. It's fascinating, absolutely fascinating, the structures that nature has formed. Gonna love it. It's just a short walk from the parking lot to the Slot Canyon Trail, which is where I'm headed right now. So we're on our way. Well, I'm on the trail, just about to enter the Slot Canyon behind me. I think round trip this trail is something like 1.5 miles. And I remember from my first time here a couple of years ago, it gets a little tough at parts, a little steep, but it's a nice walk. Now this is absolutely beautiful. The canyon winds its way between the tent formations, and there's a lot to see along the way. The different colors of the rock. Look at this, places where the trail narrows down to just 1 foot ahead of the other at times, and it makes it quite interesting. Other times you got to climb up over a boulder or two, but all the while, look at the view. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. All the different rock formations, the colors of the rocks, the twisty-turny canyon, and here it narrows right down again. I love it. Well, there I am, enjoying my walk through the canyon. So let's get going. The tent rocks are on the Pueblo de Cochiti. It's about 52 miles north of Albuquerque, and the rock that the formations are carved out of was formed from volcanic eruptions someplace around 4,000 years ago. It's made up of pumice, ash, and tuft, and the whole deposit's about 1,000 feet thick. The cap rocks on top of the tent formations are what protected the stone so that it could be shaped into these tents. And if the tent rock falls off or blown off by the wind, whatever, erosion, then that tent starts to erode and will eventually disappear. To see what nature has wrought, it just leaves you speechless. It's beautiful. You just can't beat this. And I love these hikes. I like getting out and exploring and seeing where everything is. And I don't know, I could come back here as many times as I possibly could. Unfortunately, it's a little far from Deming, so when I can, I will return. It's getting a little steep getting up to the top, but look at the view once you're up on top. You can see the Jemez Mountains just laid out in front of you. Can't say enough about it. Thankfully, the hike down goes a little quicker than the hike up. It's probably took me 1.5 hours to go up. I'm hoping it only takes an hour to go down. One thing I like about a hike like this is that the hike down, since you're following the same route and all, it always looks different than it did on the way up. So it's like a whole new experience, and it's also a lot quicker, which I enjoy. I'm on my way down. It's a lot easier than it was going up. So we'll see. Now I'm getting plumb tuckered out. One thing I'm going to have to try to keep in mind when I take these hikes is that I'm not 60 anymore. Heck, I'm not even 70 anymore. And it takes me a little longer, and this site is about 3,500 feet
higher than it is in Deming, so the difference in the oxygen intake kind of gets me at times. But it is so worthwhile to get up there and just enjoy nature's bounty. It's so gorgeous. Well worth the hike. I recommend it to anybody.